What's up, Warrior Babes? Hey, everybody. Nikki here. And good morning. It's 6 a.m. where I am right now. Good morning, good evening to you guys. I'm excited to be here for our Sunday Warrior Babe Revolution rally call. So we'll get started in just a few minutes. So go leave a comment in the Facebook group and let the other babes know that this call is getting started. It's going to be a good topic for today. I'm excited to talk about it because like I always say, it's not always just diet and exercise, or it's not always macros and exercise that are the overarching thing that's going to get you to your goals. It's also your mindset. So I'm going to dabble a little bit in the mindset arena and what has helped me be super successful in my own personal journey. And I'm excited to share it with you guys so you guys can start putting into action too as well. So we'll get started in a few minutes. Go in the Facebook group. Let the other babes know we're getting started. And they don't want to miss out on this. And it's better to be live than it is to listen to it on replay. Now, if you guys are new, anybody who's new and listening to me right now, welcome. I am so excited that you guys are here. We had a lot of new Warrior Babes join us this week. And just so you guys know, we do these calls every single Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure to mark your calendars, set your alarms. It's really good to immerse yourself into everything Warrior Babe, especially if you're new, so you can get used to the way that I teach things, the way that I say things, my language, and all that kind of stuff. And more immerseful that you are, the more that you show up to these kind of things, of the Q&As and the rally calls, the more of a transition you will have and the more results you will have for yourself inside of this world. All right? So really quick, before we do get started, if you guys are new, all right, I want to remind you of the Warrior Babe Blast Off emails. They're coming to you for the first 14 days. One video per day, one task to complete per day that's going to set you up for long-term success. They are meant to be there to help you transition into this lifestyle, right? Because a lot of people come in and by week 2, they're like, fuck this, I'm not motivated anymore. And they start giving up when they're not seeing the progress that they want to see. And this is actually I'm talking about this on today's topic. But these emails are in place to have you be a really good starter and a really good finisher. You're going to be 2 weeks in. You're going to be extremely motivated because of the things that I'm teaching you inside the Blast Off videos. The Blast Off videos are completely separate from the application, and it's almost like a whole other entity that you get here inside of Warrior Babe. You're going to go through establishing your goals. You're going to go through macronutrients. You're going to go through workouts. So do not ignore them. They're starting you off on the right foot. It's on you if you decide to ignore them because I pretty much talk these blue to the ear every single week. So make sure you're going through them. Make sure that you follow through the tasks and complete them on a daily basis. Now, also, too, inside of your application, if you guys are new, I recommend clicking the Start Here button on your home screen and following those videos in order so that they're like 3 minutes each, just like spending 10 minutes getting used to the whole interface. It's really going to help you feel a little bit more, way more confident with the systems in the application. All right? If you guys are new, please take the time to, as well, and everybody else, please take the time to go through the application, see if you have any questions, go there inside the app, see if they can be answered first inside of there, and then, take the time to listen to everything I'm sharing with you. If just don't dive into the community and be like, where's this, right? Because our babes, our veteran warrior babes, are just going to be like, hey, it's in this section of your application, all right? So listen to everything I'm sharing with you. But if you do have a question and it's not answered inside of the application, then you can, on our home screen, can click Need Help, and there's a frequently asked questions resource page right there. So I built the entire platform with all of those frequently asked questions that we've gotten from the start of Warrior Babe up until like a couple months ago. We're always adding questions into it. If your question can't be answered inside the app or the FAQs, then head to the Facebook group and ask your fellow Warrior Babes, tag Kate, our community manager, and any questions that are specifically for us, we're able to get back to you and respond inside the Facebook group. That's why I love our community. We're so supportive. We're inspiring. We're empowering everybody, and all of the other babes, too, are more likely to chime into the conversation within like 30 seconds to help you out, especially the veteran warrior babes who have been in this community for a long period of time, which I love seeing everybody's comments, like how impactful this program has been for them and what the new ones can expect. Like, I love the support that I see. So keep that up, babes. All right, let's dive into today's topic. I'm super excited to talk about it because if there's one thing aside from consistency that has helped me be where I am and have the results I have in such a short period of time, right? It only took me like 3 years to really establish the body that I really wanted, because it takes time to build muscle. Like, I knew I wasn't going to have the body I wanted within like the first year. I had to put in the work. And a lot of people, especially in this society, are honed in on instant gratification and wanting the results to happen yesterday. And if somebody doesn't see any results within 3 weeks, then they tend to give up, or even 4 weeks. But like, keeping in mind that here, what I'm teaching, what I preach, is that it takes 6 to 12, maybe even 18 months for you guys to get to the goals that you want to get to. And once you guys can accept that, this is where the journey that you are in gets so much easier, and you start falling in love with it. And then you're so in love with it that one day you wake up and you're like, oh my God, like, I feel great, I look great. What happened, right? And the main thing on top of consistency that I've established is what I'm going to teach and help you guys understand right now. So for today's topic, it's the superpower of discipline. This is hands down an absolute needle mover if you guys are to establish this into your life right now. If you guys struggle with discipline, I'm going to help you. If you guys don't know how to apply it, I'm going to help you. This is something that has hands down helped me, start from where I was with eating whatever. Like, I would have candy fucking like 5 times a day. I was addicted to sugar in a really bad way. I was not eating the right way for my body. I didn't know how to eat. I didn't even know where to start. So once I decided to take on this kind of journey for myself, I literally cut things cold turkey the next day. And I'm going to help you understand exactly how I did that. So first thing that I want to talk about is there's a difference between motivation and there's a difference between discipline. All right, so many people rely on motivation to get things done, but motivation can run out. And when it does run out, which it always runs out, a lot of people give up and they wait for motivation to come back again, right? Have you guys ever experienced that? You just don't feel motivated to get things done, or you do feel motivated and then it runs out, which it always will, and then you're waiting for it to come back again, and before you know it, it's 3 months in and you're still waiting for motivation to come back. Well, guess what? Motivation is an emotion. It's something that you control. But on the other side, having a winner's mentality with relying on discipline and not motivation. People are not always motivated all the time. You're not always going to be motivated, but your discipline and your strategy, your discipline and your end focus of where you're going is what keeps you going. Okay? Remember that. The winners, especially how I've established myself over my years, is I've had the mentality of focusing on discipline and not motivation. You're not always going to be motivated, you guys. You're not going to wake up at 4 a.m. and you're not going to want to go to the gym, right? That's motivation is lacking. But your discipline to show the fuck up no matter what is what is going to keep you moving forward. So let's talk about self-discipline. What is self-discipline? It's the ability to control your feelings and overcome your weaknesses. And it's the ability to pursue what you think is right despite temptations to abandon it. So your ability when you are faced with a temptation where you can either hit the snooze button or continue to sleep in and not go to the gym, this is where that you control the feeling, right? You're feeling like, I don't feel like doing it, and you overcome that weakness that you're experiencing, and you get the fuck up and you move forward. That's self-discipline. It's as easy as that. It's the ability to control the feeling and make a decision that's going to support the goals that you want to accomplish for yourself. It's as easy as I have the temptation to eat sugar. I have the temptation to go in and snack in the cabinet. It's the ability to control that feeling that you are experiencing, if you guys can be hyper aware of your feelings, this is an absolute fucking game changer. It's the ability to control those feelings and overcome that weakness that you are experiencing. It's the ability to, like I just said, it's the ability to know that right now this is a weakness that isn't helping me get to my goals. And I can easily flip it by walking away. So despite temptations for you to abandon it, it's the ability to pursue what you think is right. It's as simple as that. That's what self-discipline is. The ability to pursue what you think is right in order to get to the goals that you want to accomplish. Right? For me, right now, have it today. Daylight savings time. I had my first call at 5 a.m. this morning. 4:15, my alarm went off. I am not a fucking morning person. But because I want to show up for you guys on a daily basis, because I want to be there for you guys on a daily basis, I got myself out of bed. So what I did was, this is what's right and what's going to drive me to my goals of making you guys be able to accomplish your goals. That's what self-discipline is. Now, this call is so fucking powerful. I can already tell it's going to be super, super quick. So this last thing that I'm going to talk about, because you guys should already be like, damn, like I'm going to apply the self-discipline right now, because this is so, like, it's this simple. Now, the secret of self-discipline is to train yourself to think long-term and live in accordance to your long-term goals. So the secret of self-discipline is to train yourself to think long-term and live in accordance to your long-term goals. You guys, building a body is not going to happen overnight. Getting to the goals that you want to accomplish is not going to happen overnight. So if you have the ability to apply self-discipline to yourself, to train yourself to think long-term, to fall in love with this process, to fall in love with this journey, to remember that you have specific goals, that if you're overweight, it's going to take time. If you're skinny and you need to build muscle, that's going to take time. If you're right in the middle, no matter what, it's still going to take time. You need to be addicted to long-term gratification, not instant gratification. You need to become addicted to delayed gratification, not instant gratification. Instant gratification is the desire to experience pleasure, fulfillment without delay. And when you want it now, right? But the body is not going to come right now. So you need to be obsessed with delayed gratification over instant gratification, because in the society of where we are, and especially in this industry with all of the things that are out there saying this is going to happen in a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 6 weeks, that's instant fucking gratification. People are waiting by week 3. Well, why the fuck am I not seeing progress? When really in actuality you are making progress. And if they don't see it, a lot of people give up. So switching your mentality to fall in love with delayed gratification is the secret of self-discipline and being able to stick to your goals for the long term. Because, and this is, the reason why I say this, and I was hesitant to ever say this when I first started WarriorBabe, before I even started training, I was hesitant to put out my methods and my strategies to people, because it's more of a sustainable long-term approach, right? And it's a lifestyle. It's not another quick fix when compared to everything else that's out there, right? Everything else is out there that's saying, well, you can get this in this amount of time, and you can get this in this amount of time, but the end point, there's always a means to an end. And people are always searching for that end point. When they met that end point, they thought that they met the goal. When in actuality, they may have met a goal, but they didn't meet the habits of that goal. And if you can imply self-discipline for yourself, you not only can meet goals, but you would just develop new habits for the long period of your life, for your entire lifestyle. And that's why this is exactly why I've had so much success and why I am where I am right now. Why I haven't wavered or gone up and down or fluctuated in years, because I've developed self-discipline. I've developed the habits, and I've been able to see it through for the long term and understanding that this is now my lifestyle. And I suggest that you guys do the same. All right, babes, that was a powerful rally call, super fucking quick, but I got right to the point, and I hope that it was super impactful for you guys too as well. Let me know in the Facebook group how you liked it, how you enjoyed it. if you have any other topics that you want me to discuss, I will be happy to discuss it. I really love talking about mindset on these calls because that is pretty much the bottom of the iceberg that nobody sees, and how people reach success is the mentality, right? You have to get the inner successful talking happening for you and mimic that. You see successful people, why are they successful? It's because of their mentality more so than the actions. Right? So you don't imply the successful actions of people. You want to imply their mentality for why you will be successful with the goals that you want to accomplish with your body. All right, babes, going to tune out now, but interested to see what your feedback is inside the Facebook group, and I hope that you guys have a kick-ass rest of your day. I'll catch you guys on the Q&A on Wednesday. See you, everyone.